Ethan back for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing tonight. This is a double IPA out of Wild Leap Brewing Company. This is their Alpha Abstraction double IPA. 8% alcohol by volume. Wild Leap is out of LaGrange, Georgia. It's about an hour and a half drive for me. Limited volume 16 release. It says on the can, Alpha Abstraction volume 16 is a juicy, double dry hopped IPA with EXP 06300 hops. This is the 16th edition of the series with a varied hop profile in each volume. This is a 12-ounce can. I got a 6-pack a long time ago. This was the last one I've had in the fridge. I wanted to review it. Got it back in August. Yeah, that's how long I keep beer in my fridge sometimes. This particular can was packaged on 3/7/21, so back in March, over 6 months ago. So not the freshest, but not bad. Not out of date, probably. This double IPA gets a 89 on Beer Advocate, a very good score. Although this is the one on Beer Advocate is a different volume. This is the volume 16. They're showing the volume X, which is 10, I believe, Roman numeral 10. And they also say it's retired, no longer brewed. And I'm looking on the Wild Leap Brewing website, and they don't show it in the current beer lineup. I've had the Chance IPA, it's really good. I've seen Local Gold Blonde Ale, but I don't see this one, the Alpha Abstraction double IPA, in their current lineup. Okay, it's a past lineup beer. I don't know if it was a summer 2021 thing or what, but it looks like they don't brew it anymore, so I'm glad I got to get this one at least. Let's go ahead and crack into it. 8% double IPA, so most IPAs are probably 7.5. I think 8 and over is kind of considered that double IPA range. 8.5. There's triple IPAs as well. 10 and over. I've seen those at liquor stores. A lot of IPAs and double IPAs coming out of Georgia breweries. This seems to be the most common style of beer coming out of breweries in this area for whatever reason. But this time of year, getting a little chillier, October, harvest, getting more stouts and porters pumped out by these breweries. So I generally prefer stouts over IPAs, but let's go ahead and review this double IPA. Pour it in the glass. Had to sip a little bit there so it didn't overflow. The appearance is a hazy golden. More yellow, really, than golden, actually. About a 3-finger head. Foamy, soapy head. Very hazy. This is a New England style IPA, it said on the website. Very hazy. You can't really see through it. It's so hazy, but not a dark, not see-through, just a very hazy presentation. Get the last little bit in there, a little swirly swirl. I noticed this the last time I drank one of these, which was a long time ago. A little darker, like orange juice looking sediment in the bottom. So let's go ahead and get that in there. Don't want to leave any of that out behind. Again, 8%, pretty high, considered a double. I think 7.5 can sometimes be considered a double, but 8.5, that's about the highest ABV IPA that I've had. Again, Wild Leap Brewing, I've had a number of their beers. They seem to all be really good. I'd love to go someday down in LaGrange. Not far from here, actually. I went down past LaGrange about a month ago on my way to Providence Canyon. which is south of Columbus, Georgia. And a guy, I shared a video of Providence Canyon, right? And a guy commented, I think his name was Friar Tuck. He commented, "Is this in Rhode Island?" And I wasn't able to comment back because it's one of those weird YouTube things where you see the notification for the comment, but when you go to respond on the video, the comment doesn't show up. So I wasn't able to respond to this guy's comment, and I feel bad, so I want to shout him out now. Friar Tuck, he commented, "Is this in Rhode Island?" Because Providence is the capital of Rhode Island, right? And I guess he thought it was in Rhode Island, Providence Canyon State Park. But the video I shared is actually in Georgia, Providence Canyon. It's south of Columbus. It's in Georgia. Yeah, it's a Georgia state park. It's a canyon, quote unquote, that was formed by poor farming practices in the early 20th century. So they deforested a lot of the land, right, in that part of Georgia. So taking the roots help hold the soil together, right? So when they cut down all those trees for farming, the soil literally eroded away due to rain, wind, and the elements, etc. So it created these massive gullies that became what we now call Providence Canyon, which is in, I believe it's Lumpkin, Georgia, which is just south of Columbus. So that's where the canyon is. Not Rhode Island, it's in Georgia. So Friar Tuck, to answer your question, I feel bad I wasn't able to comment back because YouTube wouldn't show me the comment to comment back. But it is in Georgia, not Rhode Island, if you're watching this video. If you're not, whatever. But yeah, Providence Canyon, beautiful canyon. I'll share little videos of state parks I go to hike and whatnot every now and then. I just enjoy getting outdoors, so I feel like that's a fun way to show viewers the beauty of nature, really, right? But anyway, off of that tangent and back to the beer. Hazy appearance. Let's get an aroma. Lemony, very juicy aroma. It kind of smells like orange juice. You get sort of a very kind of orange juice, lemon, maybe apple, maybe grape. Let's get a sip on that. Oh, really smooth IPA. Medium mouthfeel. It is very juicy, in the sense of the word for a juicy hazy IPA. Very fruity. Kind of tastes like lemon juice. Kind of tastes like orange juice. It's quite good, actually. Low bitterness. This is not a bitter IPA. A lot of these IPAs that I've had recently are less bitter and more fruity. And I think I've heard other beer reviewers comment to that, saying that 10 years ago they used to be more bitter, and for whatever reason now they're more juicy and hazy and less bitter and more tame and more like juice, because that's kind of what the consumers of those IPAs kind of drink more of. More people drink it if it's not real bitter, probably. Real IPA fans or nerds, so to speak, want that bitterness, but the mass population, the general public, probably wants less bitterness, more smooth drinkability, and that's kind of what this IPA is. For 8%, it's really drinkable, low bitterness, no booziness. It's a fruity, kind of a summery, beachy IPA. You could drink this, at the pool or whatever. It's getting a little cooler now in Georgia. A cold front went through, and we got our first real cold snap of the season. It's supposed to be in the 40s tonight. But this is something you probably drink in the summer. A real nice, easy drinking, refreshing, juicy IPA. It almost tastes like a mixed drink. That's how fruity it is, Not a whole lot of beer flavor going on here, but it's pretty good. If I wanted an IPA, this is something I would probably reach for, As far as a score, I'd give this a. Let me get another sip. I'd give this a 91 out of 100, an A minus. It's pretty good. I like it, but I don't drink a lot of IPAs. Not my favorite style. I prefer stouts and porters. That's probably my favorite two styles. But it's good. 91, A minus. I probably wouldn't get it again, but I enjoyed the 6-pack. This is the last one, so I wanted to review it. Out of Wild Leap Brewing Company in LaGrange, Georgia. This is a double IPA called Alpha Abstraction. There's another look at it. That'll be it for this review. Cheers, and thank you for watching.